Alright, so for this immunity challenge, you're all going to have your wrists tied, which will be connected to a long white rope that your entire team is connected to, and you'll each be carrying one of these tires. Each team is going to start in an opposite corner of the minnow pond. You're going to be going the same direction, and all you have to do is to catch up to the other team. So yellow, you're trying to tag the person at the back of Jarabu. Jarabu, you're trying to tag the person that's at the back of the line of Kroga. So you're going to have to make up all that time to get there. If you are too tired and you cannot continue, you can drop off, you can untie your wrist and go, but you have to give your tire to someone else on your team to carry the weight that you're dropping. The other thing is you must make at least one circle between every drop off. So once you've made a loop, if Jamie wants to drop off, she can drop off, but then someone else cannot drop off until you've made an entire another loop. Alright? So there has to be at least one loop between. So to make it fair for the tires, one person from each team will come up and choose a tire, and that'll be yours. We'll keep going till everyone from your team has a tire. Kroga, you have an extra member. You need to figure out who's sitting out. And Jarabu, you have to figure out who's playing between you and Sarah, for Jordan and Sarah. Okay, so Jamie, you're sitting out. So Jamie, you can just stand by these. Before we get started, this challenge is a little more important because we're going to a spot where the game will change very soon. So after the team that loses is going to take this. They're going to read it after their tribal council, and it's going to change up the game a little bit, alright? So be ready. So, Jarabu, you guys, you'll be going and starting by this rod right there. Kroga, you're going to have to walk over to that one right there. On your mark, get set, go! You have to make a complete loop before anyone can drop off. Jarabu is already making up some ground.
Wait till they touch
it. Don't let your thing fall off the rope, Jordan.
Behind the pipe.
It's that corner that Jordan's coming up to that has the pipe. So
you're catching up on us. Here, you can get up on the high ground right here.
Walk! You're catching up on the road. Alright, Jarabu, if anyone wants to drop off, you can do it. Otherwise, keep going. It's up to you. At any time now, one person can drop off. Kroga, anyone can drop off if you need to, but you keep going. Elizabeth has dropped off.
Filled it with water.
Jarabu still has the lead, but is losing it.
Sarah, try to help her. Oh my gosh, Sarah's we got this.
You're coming up. If you need to drop off, you can drop off the next. Jarabu, you can drop somebody off at any time. Not this one.
Come on, guys, go.
Jarabu is catching up. They're making up ground. Sarah's just riding in the wave.
Come on, guys.
Really catching Jarabu to win their first badge if they can make it up right here.
Guys, you're almost there. Come on. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. You're really, really close.
Alright, Kroga, anyone can jump off, drop off again. You've made the next loop.
Oh my god. Come on, guys. Go, go, go. Go, guys, go.
Yeah, go around the corner still because I don't know where the pole went. But
come on, guys.
Jarabu's almost caught up.
Go, come on, Frank.
Make sure you go around the rod.
Come on, Frank. Go, go, go. Alright, so Jarabu, your first immunity. Jordan, Sarah, Abby, and Johanna will not be going to tribal council. They're going to sit one out. For Jarabu, you're going to tribal. And remember, after tribal, you're reading this.
We finally won. That's a good thing. I mean, we have fallback people. Me and Sarah have basically been... Actually, I've been telling people who to vote off. Sarah just kind of goes along with it. So I'd consider myself the leader of this group.
I'm glad we won the challenge. It makes me feel good that we could actually win something. But at the same time, I'm kind of bummed because I really want to get Jordan out because he's making me mad.
No, there was another big one, but
Well,
yeah, because it filled in. The water filled up, and then I couldn't get out of the rim.
Bugs feel worse now.
Yeah, they do.
Because
Because the bugs feel like washed off. Challenge worked pretty hard. I was inner tubing that big tire. Cree was kind of thin. She had a big tire though, so that's what kind of lost us. But me and Patrick were working hard. We're like homies, you know, like that. But tribal council, I don't know. Everyone's just kind of back and forth between Elizabeth and Cree. But knowing this game, they could even be talking about me right now. So I hate. This sucks. This has been a lot of fun so far till we had to vote someone out. You know, you gotta just go with the flow.
Well, this really sucks because this is the first tribal council I've got to go to. I mean, I knew it was going to happen at some point, but I didn't want it to be now. I really have no idea what's going on at the other camp, so if it is another team switch, or I don't think it'll be the merge because that's a lot of people, but if something happens like splitting up teams, I'm really concerned about what's happening over there because I don't think that they're going to be flexible with working with any of us. So I'm pretty sure me, Jamie, Patrick, and Matt just have to stick together, and Elizabeth wants to work with Jamie. So if we want to do that, we have to do it now, but I don't think it's going to happen, so I'm not going to stir any pots.
I really think I'm going home. I really hope I don't go off, but I mean, like Sarah was saying, like, oh, who should we vote off? Jamie, okay, maybe, yeah. And she's saying that there's not an alliance, but I know her and Patrick are an alliance until she doesn't want to use him anymore. So I really, really hope I'm not off, but I wouldn't be surprised if I am, so.
Okay, so we're going to go back a little bit for the four of you. Matt, how'd you feel when you saw that there was new teams?
I was a little disappointed. I don't know. I mean, it was just coming out of Buggy Forest, and it's like new teams, and I was like, oh,
Okay.
So, yeah.
So, Elizabeth, do you think it's still, the lines are still original Jarabu and original Kroga?
What do you mean?
Like, is it you two against the other four, or has it intermingled more than that?
Oh, no, I think it's intermingled some, but I don't think they have that strong of an alliance as we did because they haven't had to come to tribal council yet, whereas we had to go 5 times already.
Jamie, would you agree with that?
Yeah, probably.
So, Patrick, do you think Cree and Elizabeth have bigger targets just because there's, 2 of them and 4 of you?
Maybe they're just from a different camp. I don't know.
We were prejudiced
They were enemies at one point.
So we are going to go back to the reward challenge. So you guys win and choose Johanna, and then Johanna chooses Patrick. Patrick, how's Exile?
It was not that bad, actually. I didn't get bit by bugs at all.
So, luck with the idol, or?
Not quite.
Okay. So Jamie, has there been talk about the hidden idols?
Briefly, or just questioning.
So Elizabeth, do you think idols will come up at this tribal council?
I wouldn't think so, but I don't know.
Okay, so Sarah, we go back to the community challenge. What happened? Kroga has been dominating the challenges. And then...
I don't know, the tires are really heavy and they fill up with water when you're dragging them through. And I don't really know, our plan was fewer people to run, the faster it should have gone, but that didn't happen. And we should have known that from other years because it never works, but...
So Cree, how did you feel about the challenge?
I'm upset.
So, do you think, Elizabeth, do you think challenge performance has anything to do with this tribal council?
I mean, truthfully, no, because it's never really about how someone did at the thing. It's about like, okay, we're in alliance, let's get them.
Sarah, do you agree
I'm
with that?
saying the truth.
That's usually how it goes. I mean, last year Denali the Legion, we still won.
Alright, so Matt, how are you basing your vote?
I guess just kind of go with whatever feels right at the time.
Alright.
Go with the flow, whatever.
Okay, so going into the vote, does anyone feel like they have a target on
I
their
feel
back?
like I do every time,
Yeah,
so
same here.
yeah.
So-
See, I feel like I actually have a target on my back, though.
What do you mean, actually?
Well, I mean, they all said they feel like it, but
She feels like it more than
Yeah.
All right. Well, does anyone have anything else they want to say? All right. We are going to go vote. So when you're idle and you want to play it, now would be the time to do so. All right. Once the votes are read, the decision is final. The person voted out will be asked to leave the tribal council area immediately. First vote, Cree. Second vote, Jamie. Third vote, Cree. It's 2 votes Cree, 1 vote Jamie. Fourth vote, Jamie. So it's 2 votes for Cree, 2 for Jamie. Fifth vote is Cree. And our last vote, the 4th person voted out of this game, Cree. So Cree, you can bring me your stick. And Cree tribe has spoken. So Cree, you can just walk over there. So now, you guys voted off Cree. Now we're gonna open the envelope and see where
This
the
sucks.
game
Let's not
is
lose
gonna
again,
go.
guys.
I guess I was wrong.
Let's see
Let's
what
vote it
happens.
off.
Read it out loud, Patrick.
You have just voted out one. You must now vote off another.
We're going into a second vote right now. No more talking. Do not look at each other. Matt, you can go vote. In idle and you want to play it, now is the time to do so. Alright, so I'm reading votes. First vote, Elizabeth.
Yep, I'm off.
Second vote, Jamie. Third vote, Elizabeth. It's 2 votes Elizabeth, 1 vote Jamie. And the 5th person voted on Survivor, Elizabeth. So Elizabeth, you can bring me your stick. Elizabeth tried spoken, so you can go over there. So, apparently the lines did stay because both the Jarabu is gone and it's the 4 original Kroga. So you guys are 1 number down from them, but you can head back to your camp. So you guys can head on back.
I'm glad I got to come on, and I had a lot of fun. I thought I wouldn't make it this far, and I should have played the dang idol. I hate getting voted off, and I hate when people like say one thing and then are like, okay, not really, we're just telling you something to make you feel good, and then we're gonna vote you off. Which I knew that's what was gonna happen going in. When Cree got voted off, I knew I was next.